Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Anneke's Quest. My name is Anneke. I know, it's been a long time ago since I did a video. Lots of things have happened. I'm not going into detail at this moment in time. There may be another video where I do that. The only thing that's important to you right now is that I have had some camera problems, and it meant that I've recorded 3 whole videos and yeah, that didn't work. So the alternative for me at this moment in time is to do a short video, edit it, and again, proof of concept that all the technology works. So here we go. Today's episode is only about one finished object, and one finished object only. This one. Due to all sorts of circumstances, I needed a very simple thing to knit. Just something to keep me occupied, just something I didn't have to think too much about, and this is it. So as a it's not even a garment, is it? But as something to put on, I wanted something that would cover my lower back, my kidneys and top of my hips, and my shoulders. And I've been toying with this idea of having a continuous scarf, so something that is one big loop, to wrap around me, because I don't like fidgeting with my clothes. I would like to put things on and they stay put. So I thought, this mindless knitting would be a good time to prove the concept of, yes, it's possible, and yes, I can wear this. I have worn this already several times. The wearability for me depends on A, what I'm doing, and B, what I'm wearing underneath. So if I layer this with something that has got grip, so another layer of wool or knitwear or something with grip, it will stay put. If I wear it on something smooth like this top, then I have to be sitting really still in order for it to stay put. That can be changed by the length of the scarf, whether it's more tightly or more loosely or whatever. I've come up with this, and this works for me. So what is it and why is it constructed the way it is constructed? So as you can see, this is flat, so stockinette, and this is garter stitch. So what I wanted was more warmth in the shoulders and more warmth in the lower back, and less warmth at the front, because also this is layered and it's going, it's scrunched in a bit, so it will hold warmth anyway. So that's why I've chosen to do this in a flat and this in a rib, because the rib has got a little bit more height and it will hold more warmth. And that's what I wanted over there. So that's the story behind the panels, just because the warmth I wanted and needed. I can pull this down a bit if I'm getting too warm here, or I can pull it up. The only thing I'm still thinking about, and I still haven't decided, even though it's got a lovely edge, I'm thinking about maybe doing an I-cord edge at the top. So this scrunches in a bit more and it's laying more on my shoulders, but on the other side, on the other hand, if I then want to lower it because I'm getting too warm, that might be problematic because it's too tight then. Up till now, it hasn't been a problem. because the day of recording is, what is today? Sorry, I don't know what the day is. It's Saturday, but I don't know the date. It's the 18th of November. So up till now, even though my house has been cool, the house hasn't been cold. And I'm getting there now. The house is getting cold. It's warmer outside than inside. So up till now, I didn't need it to really sit in my neck and to be really warm. To have it over my shoulders was enough. But with this changing of the seasons, that might change. I don't know. So as I said, it's one continuous loop, and it's knitted on straight needles, because straight needles, single pointed, that's for me the quickest way to knit purl, because of course this is one row knit, one row purl, and if I do purl, then long needles is the quickest way for me. So I just started knitting, and when I was doing the rounds, I just kept on putting it on and wrapping it around myself. And at the moment I thought, this is enough. I picked up this first row of stitches where I started, and then did a 3 needle bind off. So there is a nice bump on this side. It looks nice where the bind off is. I will take it off in a moment and show you in detail. The weird thing for me, it showed where I was mentally, how complicated could my brain cope with. My brain could not cope with complicated at all. It still can't, as you can see. It couldn't cope with, 3D thinking. And I was wondering how it would wrap around me, and if I needed to make more stitches here and less there, and in the end I thought I'll just go straight. There is quite a bit of stretch in this rib, so it will mold itself to my body, so that will be fine. Same over here, it will mold itself to my body, so let's not fret, let's not make it more complicated than it is. So I did it very simple. And then when it came to actually putting it together, I was like, I could not wrap my head around it. And in the end, what I did was I just put it on. I put it on the way I wanted it to sit, which is like this. And I put some safety pins here to close it up, so I knew which side would go against which side. Took it off, and as it turns out, there's a twist in this. If you put it on like this, there's a twist in the fabric, and I will show you. The yarn I have used is woolly knit. So I had 2 cones of woolly knit. The yarn is held double, and it is the colorway Cinnamon. So very simple. Put 2 cones on the ground and take the yarn of each and start knitting. Sorry, I'm sitting on the yarn. And just start knitting. I chose this particular color because it goes well with this, and I've made another sweater, goes well with that, and it goes fine with my face, so it's nice for it to be close to my face. I have some other colors that are beautiful but are not quite as good next to my face. Yeah, and I'll give you the dimensions in a moment as well. I washed it, I blocked it, and it's just a nice fabric. It's knit on needle 5mm. I don't know what it is in US size, but yeah, 5mm. And it's a lovely a lovely fabric. It's nice and even, and yeah, I could not be more happy with it. It's really, even though it's simple, it's a really nice, comfortable garment. So I've taken it off the mannequin. I've taken it off the dress form. That's the word. And I will show you in more detail. So this is the edge. Let's get rid of my eyes for a moment. And as you can see, it's very neat. I'm happy. But the stitch is every other stitch. The way it's the edge is done, it's every other stitch. So if I were to make an I-cord at the top, it would really scrunch it in, because, you know, I would only pick up, of course I would pick up every stitch on the side, but that is every other stitch. So it would really bring it together. The now let's see, where's the where is the bind off? Here. And I really like that. I like the look of it. It looks nice and even, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Measurements. So the width of, like so, is about 15 inches for people who measure in inches, and about, what, 39 centimeters, 38, 39, 40, depending on how hard I pull. So say 40 centimeters, that's kind of it. The length, well, I will show you, you know, if I put my finger in between the two layers and I go along the entire thing, whatever you want to call it, wrap, or so we're getting close to the end now, and you see I've kept it together. I've kept it together, and now I'm at the end. See, there's a twist in the fabric, and yeah. So my advice would be, if you're going to make something like this, please put it around you the way you want it, and then kind of put it together with some safety pins or whatever, so you get the drape you want, how you want it to drape around your body, because this is it's a weird twist. Now, lengthwise, and of course this is knit fabric, so it's all with a pinch of salt when you measure it like this, but as an indication, it is about 134, so that is 270. Yeah, so 270 centimeters, 2 meters and 70 centimeters, and for people who do inches, that would be 106 inches. It's quite a distance to go. Did I say the weight already? It weighs 405 grams. So that's quite a lot, actually, for a wrap. But then again, you know, the front crosses over, so that's a double layer. And it may not have sleeves, but at least the top goes, you know, it goes to about there. That's quite a distance as well. Keeping in mind that from this yarn I can make a sweater out of 500 grams, even less. 405 grams for this wrap is quite a lot of yarn. But yeah, there you go. That's it. It's I'm looking there now. It's not there anymore. It was an interesting knit. It was something that had been on my mind for a long time, and never got around to do it. And now I did it, and I really enjoy the end result. So I hope you're well. I'm going to edit this and put it on YouTube, and hope that all is well with that. And yeah, to see you soon with the next project, because I have done several projects in the time that I've been off camera. Wishing you all the best, and until next time. Thank you. Bye.